Alexander and Dustin, and we are back with the final episode of Cherrywitched. I don't know how I feel. I'm kind of sad because I like this game. It's a fun game. It's a good universe. But at the same time, I'm excited because I want to know what the true ending is, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is the first time that we didn't accidentally get the true ending. You know what I mean? Don't we normally somehow accidentally get, like, the true ending and then we have to go back and get all the other...
We at least usually get close
to it, yeah. And that didn't happen at all this time, which is really weird for us. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now. But, what?
We kind of know what's going to happen in some aspects.
What do you mean?
You know, what's going to happen to Strawberry.
Do we know what's going to happen to Strawberry?
Well, we have a game.
Oh, you mean in the future?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you know the ending of a different story and that includes the characters. So you're like, yeah, I get that this is like scary, but I know they survive, so they kind of have plot armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. I was confused for a second of what you were like. I was like, no, we don't. But yeah, okay. Yeah, we do. But
maybe we'll get context for that.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we get a lot of information. I don't know if everything I wish I had answers for will get answered. Probably not, because I want to know everything. But how does magic work? But I'm excited. I'm sad, but I'm also excited. So let's just get into it. What?
Oh, I remembered. When I was editing, I came up with that idea of how they could have two parents.
Yes, please explain.
But then also do the whole explodey thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, what if they had two parents who were witches who considered themselves, you know, a couple?
And so that's why there's two of them?
When one died, and then Cherry was born, and then the second one was all like, you know, taught Cherry a little bit, and then Strawberry.
Maybe.
I'm just...
It's just a plausible thing. It's a plausible
But like,
thing.
hey, we were your parents.
I feel like that's a really hard society to continue, though. Just the exploding bit, if they do explode. You know?
Yeah.
Like, evolutionary-wise, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, there are creatures that grow up without parents.
I guess.
A lot of lizards.
Yeah. Crocodiles.
Fish.
Okay, fine. Anyway.
Amphibians. Pretty much anything that's not
that's
a bird
right.
or
That's
a mammal.
the end, guys. Witches are amphibians. That's right. Glad we figured that out.
I mean, there's probably amphibian witches.
Probably.
Like a frog witch.
Yeah, probably. That'd be kind of cute.
Salamander witch.
Anyway, alright. Here we go. I adjusted my grip on Strawberry, hoisting her up and into a nearby empty cupboard overhead. Oh, it's not the closet. I'm pretty sure we hid in the closet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was the only thing that could maybe fit both of us.
And it didn't really work. It's like slightly ajar or something.
That's what it seemed like.
Or like one of
She
those
came and
foldable
peeked
ones,
in,
you know? Kind of like the pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she, you know, she peeked in, but she wasn't like holding the door.
Right. She did a classic horror movie move.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical. Miss Inquiry? Without hesitation, I handed my communicator over to Strawberry. I lifted a finger up to the girl as a gesture that we need to be quiet. Carefully, I whispered up at her. Okay, kiddo. I got a favor to ask you. I know that this is really scary, and I promise it'll all be over real soon. Cherry's gonna come in here, and I might be taken away. Once it's safe and she's far away from this room, you press the top of red button on that thing I gave you, alright? It'll track your location and call my buddies at the council for help. Do you understand? Strawberry shakenly nodded, trying to hold back tears. Hey, kiddo. I promise, Everything's gonna be alright. I tried to put a calm and comforting face on for Strawberry as I closed the cupboard doors. Truth be told, I don't have time to think up a plan. Cherry's gonna be here any minute and... Oh wow, speak of the... Can I not hear her walking around? I thought she had like really loud high heels on. I thought that's what it said.
I mean, that's what alerted... I mean, we heard her coming.
Yeah.
That's why we were like, we need to hide.
Oh, so she got here.
And so, yeah, it was just, I don't know how close she is.
Okay, got it.
She's coming this way.
Got it. Speak of the devil. Oh! I thought maybe we were gonna have a conversation. Okay. What do I do? What to do with you? I love you, but you tried to escape. I love you, but... Slowly gaining consciousness in the... Is she like... Wait, is she just sitting there being like, I love you, but you tried to escape. I love you, but... Like, over and over and over?
Well, it was, I love you, but you tried to escape. But I love you, but you tried to escape.
Whoa, okay. Okay. Slowly gaining consciousness in the room I now dread more than ever, I saw an erratic Cherry with witch mumbling to herself in front of me. Of course, I was tied up with many, many vines. Too many vines, if I'm being frank. Why did you do it? I'm just trying to help you. Why don't you just listen to me? I stayed silent, still mentally processing the last however long I've been here.
Because, Cherry, they're an independent person from yourself.
Dustin, I don't think it's gonna work. Thank you for trying. I don't feel good. Oh. Is it like withdrawal symptoms?
Or...
Poison?
Over? Maybe.
Are we allowed to say that word?
I don't know. That's why I hesitant to say it.
Cherry melted over, looking as if she were about to puke. You okay? Aw, that's kind of... I mean, well, maybe. I was gonna say, aw, even now we're worried about her. Yeah, this happens sometimes. And don't worry, my love. I made sure to lock up the shop. Nothing can interrupt us now. I promise, my darling, I won't let you out of my sight ever again. Whoa. A crash was heard behind Cherry. Flashing lights glared into my eyes. Blared. Ah! It's too loud!
We got flashbang.
Can't close my eyes!
Flashbang out!
Flashing lights glared into my eyes. Voices I recognized calling out my name. She did it? She did it! There's so much chaos of spells. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we were magic again. So instead of pew pew, it's fwa fwa!
I mean, maybe.
Or maybe a woo!
Swish
and flick, yes. Though I have yet to see any wands, so perhaps not. Maybe a little bit of
finger guns.
That'd be kind of fun. Like, I don't know what kind of specialty that would be.
Pew pew pew.
Pew 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 pew. You gotta do the sound effects. That's your spell.
That's the verbal component of the
spell. Pew pew. Okay. There was so much chaos of spells firing back and forth. It smelled like a mix of ice and burnt ash all at once. Very unpleasant. What does ice smell like? Water?
I mean, ice does kind of have a weird smell. I don't know if it's... Do you ever smell water?
Yeah, when I'm, like, really thirsty.
And, it's not quite like a smell, but like a sense. It's not, it's kind of a smell.
I would
like the
equate
smell
it...
when it rains.
Yeah.
It's not actually.
It's kind of like
It's...
the closest thing I have to it is like almost like metal, but not metal. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's like your nose detecting the moisture or something.
Yeah. Anyway, so
like,
interesting. So they fight with ice and fire.
Well, Ray of Frost and Firebolt are the two
That makes sense.
D&D cantrips.
True. Get your hands off of me! I heard Jerry scream. I looked up to see her struggling to fight a beam of light that had captured her form completely. Is this like a binding spell?
Wall of Force.
Maybe.
Force Cage.
It didn't take long after that for my buddies to pry me out of those vines and bring me out of that nightmare. I should be happy. I escaped, right? I caught a member of the Everlasting, and there's probably more information down there that could help the Council of Witches.
I find it funny. In her head, she calls them her buddies. Mm-hmm. I thought she was just saying that for Strawberry.
For a comfort. No, they're my friends.
But no, I am the Grizzled Detective, and these are my buddies.
Don't make me call for backup. My buddies won't like it when they get here. But honestly, I'm just so tired. Every time I look for answers, I'm either running a wild goose chase or severely scarred by what I find.
Well, to be fair, you weren't able to... You were doing a wild goose chase because you were telling the killer about your investigation.
Unknowingly. Unknowingly. I'm tired. I just wanted to go to a cafe and enjoy a nice slice of pie. I didn't ask for any of this. Strawberry. Wait! You can't take me away! I heard Cherry Pie's protest as she was escorted out of the hidden part of the building. I have a sister I need to take care of, please! You can't do this! Strawberry, sweetheart, there you are! You know I'd never hurt you, right? Right? Strawberry silently cowered behind me, clinging to the back of my sleeve. Strawberry? My heart ached for Cherry, truthfully. I still can't wrap my head around that girl. My head also aches from, well, everything. Multiple head wounds. No, head hits? What was you? Concussions! Probably. Yeah, probably.
If you're getting hit hard enough to knocked out, you're probably
multiple times! But nothing could compare to the hurt I felt when I looked back at that little girl. She looked at me with the saddest expression as two of my buddies took her aside to talk with her. Kiddo, she really is a sweet gal. She's gonna be all alone now, isn't she? Oh, do you want to be the receptionist? You haven't done a voice yet.
What kind of voice should I do?
I don't know. What kind of voice do you picture when you think of a receptionist?
Alright, Miss Inquiry, thank you for your... thank you so much for signing all your paperwork in such a timely manner. I'll be sure to bring her out right away.
Am I adopting? I thanked the receptionist, wiping my sweaty hands off my pants the second she turned around. At first, I was uncertain if I should do this. I mean, I've never dealt too much with kids before. But then, when I saw that kid walk into the room, safe and in one piece, it finally clicked in my brain. The relief, the joy. Miss Inquiry, what are you doing here? I believe I owe someone a tall glass of lemonade, don't I? Her smile lit up the room. I couldn't help but want to protect it. Was that really so bad? If being a parent means wanting to protect a kid more than anything in this world, I don't think I'll do too shabby then. Strawberry ran towards me once she realized I was there for a fun reason, wrapping her arms around me. I leaned down lower to give the kid a big and friendly squeeze. Yay! Miss Inquiry! Miss Inquiry, I did it! I pushed the button like you said! You did good, kid. I'm so proud of you.
Wait, this is their first interaction since everything happened?
Apparently! I know, right?
There was no debrief.
I couldn't, help her go to wherever it is that the kids go. You had to deal with a lot of hard stuff lately, but rest assured, I'll be watching over you now. Wait, does that mean... Yep, kiddo. As of 2 minutes ago, you're officially my kiddo. Oh, that's kind of cute. Ow, that's also kind of cute. I ruffled her hair playfully as her laughter filled the very air. I don't know why. I don't know. Very felt weird.
Barrier.
Yay! Does that mean I'll get to live with you, Miss Inquiry? Yep, you're stuck with me. Unless, well, you don't want to go with me, that is. No, I want to go with you. I want lemonade! I knew that the reality of what this girl went through hasn't completely hit her yet. I knew when it did, it would hit her hard. She doesn't deserve to be alone through this all, you know? I want to be there to support her. Having that realization, I just felt like this was right. Hand in hand, I decided right then and there that no matter what, no matter where she goes or who she wants to be, I'll always love my little berry witch. Ah, ending 6 of 6, true ending. Yay! I have feelings and thoughts. Do you? I do. Okay, well, obviously, that's the end of today's episode. I'm happy it ended that way. It makes my heart go, woo-hoo. But I feel like it makes me more sad about what I now know. You know?
About, Cherrywitched?
Yeah. And confused. Sad and confused. So, we'll come back around to that. Because if you haven't watched it and you've just been watching the series, I don't want to spoil, I don't know if we've already talked about it a lot, but I guess we'll come back to that. So, how do you feel? It's interesting because I'm not entirely sure what they were getting at with Cherry, keeling over or whatever happened. I don't know if that was supposed to be withdrawals or not.
No.
And I'm also kind of now that she's not going to be...
Didn't go anywhere, so we don't know
what
it was.
Now that she's not going to be eating people, is it going to be when, vampires get exposed to the sun and then they turn into dust? Or is it just, she's just going to age normally now?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just curious about that.
I would think if Strawberry is her sister, then that would mean that she's approximately the same age. So unless going through withdrawals starts to suck the energy out of you, then I would assume she just ages normally now.
I wonder why she started eating people then.
I don't know.
I just feel like if it's you have to prolong your life, you have to do something and do it and then prolong your life, then why not wait until you're I don't know, semi-older? Yeah. I would understand if you wanted to, freeze you at a certain time.
Well, the thing in my head I keep coming back to is she went in the flashback when she's I'm reorganizing the food chain and, people us were meant to be eaten.
Yeah.
And I'm
what does that mean? Is it a power thing? I thought maybe it was a power thing. But it's not like it seems like anything negative is happening to them.
But it's like the two of them are berry witches, or fruit witches or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, is that something to do with it?
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of confusion involving, like, her, like,
Do the everlasting usually target
fruit witches?
Food
Well,
people?
there was the lemon witch, but I don't know what else. They didn't necessarily mention anyone else, right?
Well, I mean, it did. There was that list. She said, oh, what about all these people who disappeared before the inventor person who you were looking for?
Oh, yeah.
I
I don't know. I just feel like there's still a lot of, like, questions there.
The only one I can remember from that list was Lily Pad, because you were like, I didn't see that the first time we got this.
I forgot about that. Yeah, because a lily pad witch would be really cute. But, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of confuses me, is that. Because I'm like, okay, so wait, is she, like, really old and then we just don't know? Was she doing it to gain power? But why would she be doing it to gain
Then
power?
again, if she was giving them the strawberry might not have aged either.
Oh, good point. So we don't know how old any of them are. Any of the sisters.
Though, you couldn't be doing that too long for Strawberry, because she would notice not getting
Aging.
older.
Yeah, and she's enrolled in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that typical Twilight flaw where it's like, you're telling me you go to high school as a vampire? Why? You look like a 20-year-old. Why? Now you have this really long paper trail of people being like, who's this person? Where'd they go? Anyway. Yeah, so that part's a little confusing, but it's not, I feel like it's not that big of a deal that we never got those answers, but I'm just confused is all. Like, I'm like, why? What's the point? Because it doesn't seem like she's doing anything. If it was for power, why? She's literally just a baker, and then it sounds like a cleaner or something for the everlasting. Like, it didn't sound like she had, like, extraordinarily strong powers or anything, at least
Yeah.
not really, but
I don't know if we... Yeah, I don't know if we can figure out her
probably
motivations
not.
in
Yeah.
this.
But it's interesting, that's for sure. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I had questions about with this specific game. Do you? I have about this to the other game, but do you have any about this specific game?
No.
Okay, moving on.
I think we've addressed all
If
of
you
our
haven't
questions.
seen Cherrywitched, you might want to leave. 3, 2, 1. This is on you. Okay, so now what I was saying about being like sad and confused. Because I was thinking that we talked about this, I think, in one of the episodes where it's like Strawberry's probably being punished by the Council of Witches for her sister's problems, faults, whatever, the illegal stuff she
No,
did.
it's not what... I don't think that's the thing now.
I don't now because she got adopted.
Yes.
And I'm like, why would you punish someone? Well, A, why would you do that in the first place? I think that's stupid. But especially after they get adopted by a council member.
No, this is... I'm thinking is she joined...
And she just got like a really crappy job?
as like, yeah, some sort of almost counselor position, even though she wasn't necessarily trained for it.
Maybe. I'm still mad
I'm
about
still
that.
kind of confused about what her job was supposed to be in that game. Because they said to help them with their wishes, but yet the quality,
Right, what does that mean? Does that mean helping them along in their ending of their lives, or does that mean trying to prevent it?
Yeah, the helping them with their wishes, but the quality that you have to get into it was the wish to not be around anymore.
Yeah.
And so, thus, wouldn't that mean she's supposed to be getting rid of them?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's not...
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what...
The logic is not logicking. And then, also,
why not just have the space there?
I'm also like, why not just tell someone? Why not tell the person, like, straight up, hey, this is what you're going to be dealing with?
Yeah.
Because, you know, that makes sense. Communication. Wow, it's like it's important or something crazy. It does, I guess, explain a little bit more of Strawberry's actions in that game, because it almost seems to be like hinting at some kind of like hereditary kind of mental stuff, behavior. or learned behavior. But I'm a little confused because I'm like, well, I guess learned behavior is a good point. Because I was like, in my opinion, in the game, in Cherrywitched, she almost displayed some of the, like, unpredictably, what is the word I'm trying to say? Unpredictableness. There's a proper way to phrase it, and I can't think of it. But anyway, the way that she, like, reacted to some of the stuff reminded me of, like, the weird, addicted symptoms that Cherry displayed, is my point.
Yeah.
But she's not addicted to anything in that game. But I guess maybe learned behavior, but, like, I don't know, some of the stuff I'm just like, as a counselor,
I don't know if we should necessarily be psychoanalyzing.
Right, yeah, probably not.
Fictional character.
No, I mean, some people do that for like podcasts and stuff, but we don't need to do that. Yeah. But I don't know, it's just really interesting. But I do like what you said about her joining the council. That's a better spin on it than what I was thinking, which is like, why are they punishing her? Yeah. For her sister. But yeah, maybe it's more along those lines, which would make more sense.
My mom was part of the council, so now I'm going to be part of the council.
Right. But considering how involved Inquiry was, I feel like they should have, I don't know, explained the role to her better. I'm also curious, what does Witch Jail look like? Like, are they just going to keep Cherry somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
And what happens to all the magic she ate? Do they just wait for her to die and it's gonna, like, go back out into the universe or
That's
something?
what I would assume, unless they have some sort of, like...
extracting?
Well, I was gonna say, like, if death sentence is a thing.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. And, yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool, though. So, like, I think it would be really cool if there was a third game. Obviously, don't harass whatever. But I just feel like it would be a cool game because there's so many cool aspects that got introduced in this game that you could then tie into, like, combine them full on, you know? Because the Everlasting was never mentioned in Cherrywitched.
Yeah.
Ever. I feel like that would be a really cool thing to kind of continue on, but that's just me.
I forgot to say, the other day when I was looking for games, since I knew this was going to be the last episode, I noticed that Cherrywitched no longer is just called Cherrywitched, it's called Cherrywitched Demo.
Oh! So there might be a new game or a continuation?
So there might be more Cherrywitched eventually.
Yes! Our prayers have been answered. I would love that. That's exciting. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but that's pretty... This wouldn't be the first time we've played a game, fully played it, left, was like, okay, we're gonna do our thing, and then suddenly, for some reason, the game creator was like, hey, I'm continuing the game, and we're like, what?
Yeah, there's Bonnie's
It's happened
Bakery,
multiple times. That's so fun. Oh, I love that.
What else?
That one that we didn't play.
Oh, well, that's because we
played the demo.
It was a demo, though.
But then when the full game came out, it was very different than the demo. I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of Cat. Yeah.
Yeah, because it didn't used to have the It didn't. It was just always called
Project Cat.
Project Cat, but then now it's Project Cat Paper Lily Prologue.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Silent Town, or was that always gonna be a full game?
That was always gonna be. That was a demo.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for this series. But it sounds like maybe there'll be more. Cross your fingers.
Maybe eventually.
But yes, that is the end for the series. I think it ended on a really good note. I liked it a lot. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. I know I have. If you want to try playing it yourself, or you want to go and find Cherrywitched 2, I recommend playing both of these games. Probably Cherrywitched first, then Cherrywitched. But I mean, at this point, if you're watching, then you already know everything, so whatever.
I mean, you still play it.
Yeah, still play it, but I'm saying there's no, like, particular order you need to follow. Do whatever you want. But yeah, check it out. There's a link in the description below. Go play it. Go show the game creator some love, because it sounds like Smile... Bless you. SmileStrawbunny has been working on some things in the background. So, go show them some love, 100%. But yeah, feel free to drop your game theories down in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. If you ever want to come talk game theory live with Dustin and I, we do stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Not this game, but we stream Security Breach and Legend of Zelda right now. If you want to catch up, those are... Ocarina of Time, yes. If you want to catch up on them, you can always go and watch them. We upload them to our YouTube channel, so they should be on here somewhere. But if live streaming is not your thing, no worries. There are plenty of games available that you can watch us play on here. Like we said, Berrywitched. If you haven't watched that, watch that. Also, the game creator has 2 other games that we've finished, From the Sun to the Moon and Don't Let It Out. What were you gonna say?
There's a SmileStrawbunny playlist.
There you go. Go watch that. Cause yeah, if this game creator is someone that you really enjoy, they have 3 other games besides this one that you can check out. Cherrywitched and Berrywitched are in their own universe, and then the other 2 are in their own universe. They're separate, but both very good. But honestly, we have so many spooky yet cute games you can pick from. Just click on any of them. They're great. If you want a sneak peek, you can always go to our TikTok or our YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels just to get a little snippet before hopping into a series. But yeah, I feel like we've talked a lot this episode. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Sweet. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. We'll appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!